Hi everyone, welcome back to YoungBot Academy. Today we are going to discuss an amazing project with motion sensor and LCD display in Tinkercad. So now without any delay, I'm going to start doing the project. Just have a look at the screen. So after opening Tinkercad, we just need to click on create and then choose circuits. Then you are into the project environment. Just while it's loading. Yes. So now for doing this project, we need Arduino board. And after Arduino board, we need to take PIR sensor, then an LCD display. So there are two options to take LCD display, but I'm choosing the second one because this is the easiest one and you can easily do this project with this LCD. So first of all, let's do the connections. Signal. Signal means you need to connect to any of the digital pin. I am connecting to pin number 11. Then power. Power you need to connect to 5 volt. Done with the power connections. Now GND. GND we need to connect to any GND on the Arduino board. So I'm connecting to this one. Then after that we need to do the LCD connections. So any GND, this one is done. Then VCC. VCC is nothing but 5 volt. As 5 volt is already occupied, I'm just connecting to the same thing because in Tinkercad you can use the same pin anytime that which you want. How many times you want, you can connect. SDA, we are connecting to SDA on Arduino. Then SCL, we are connecting to SCL. All the connections are done. Now we need to start doing the coding part. So coding part is also very easy. So now let's go to code, click on blocks, choose the text from drop down, continue. And after that, let's remove the unnecessary code that which we don't want. And after deleting the unnecessary code, so it will look like this, void setup and void loop. Once again, I'm repeating that void setup is something where you will be keeping the code for only once. That means if you want anything to happen once, you will be keeping that in void setup. If you want anything to happen again and again, then you will be keeping that stuff in void loop. Now, I wanted to define pin mode for this sensor. How to define pin mode? Pin mode, the sensor is connected to pin number 10. So 10 comma. So sensor is always an input device because Arduino will take inputs from the sensor. Sensor will read the information from environment and it will send to Arduino. And one more thing, to use the LCD display, we need a library. So let's go to libraries. Here you can see, right? Click on libraries, click on include. Now the library got added. And with that library name, we need to create create an object. So my object name is LCD. So I have created an object, and after creating object, we need to build communication between LCD display and Arduino. How to do that? LCD dot begin. So here, if you have used some other name instead of LCD, you just use display. Then you need to use display dot begin. If you use, something else, you need to keep that particular name with begin. So now as I have used LCD, that's why I'm keeping LCD dot begin, open bracket, 16 comma 2, because this LCD display is having 16 columns and 2 rows. That's why I kept 16 comma 2. Now the first thing that what we need to do is we need to read the value from the sensor. So sensor will be giving us two different values, zeros and ones. Now when it will be giving zero and when it will be giving one, that one we need to read and understand. So first of all, let's create a variable. So sensor data. So just let's keep it as data simply. Data equals to digital read. So we connected to digital pin. That's why we mentioned as digital read, digital pin 10. So from the pin number 10, we have read the values. and we store that value in data. This is the variable name. If you want to keep some other name, you can keep that still. So now we read the value from the sensor. So now what we need to do is we need to check this sensor is going to give which values. So now let how to check it. So let's say, we use LCD, right? LCD dot set cursor. So this will allow us from where you need to print on LCD display. Like it will, it will help us to do that. LCD dot set cursor 0 comma 0. That means we are printing something in the beginning. And after that, what we need to print? We need to print the data. Data in the sense like what sensor will give us. Now, LCD dot print open bracket data. So now we are going to see that. So first of all, we need to click on start simulation and it is going to start working. Now you can see 0 because there is no motion around the sensor. That's why it's being 0. If you make a little bit of motion, then it will convert to 1. Just a while. Yeah, so it's not happening maybe due to some glitch, but if you do the same thing, same code and same connection, for sure it will happen. So I will just do one small thing. So instead of LCD display, we will use this one serial monitor. Then you can see. So serial dot begin 9600. So we'll use serial monitor and we'll print the same thing instead of printing on LCD display. So how to print something on serial monitor? Serial dot begin, sorry, serial dot print data. Sorry, actually we have connected pin number 11, right? So that's why we need to keep 11 instead of 10 here. Then it will work. Yeah. So now let's start simulation and check it out. In serial monitor, it is printing 0000. Now, whenever I move the sensor or move the object at the sensor, it will print 1. Now you can observe. Now see, it's printing 1. If I don't move the object near the sensor, it is going to print 0. It will take a little bit of time to come to normal. That means like to come to 0. Just a while. Yeah, now it is 0, right? So this is how the sensor will work. Now what we actually need to do is, so when there is no motion, it is 0. When there is motion, it is 1. So based on that data, we need to print motion detected and motion not detected. If data equals to 1, 1 in the sense motion detected. That means we need to print motion detected. How? LCD dot set cursor open bracket 0 comma 0. This help us to print something in the beginning. LCD dot print. So 1 in the sense motion detected. How to print the motion detected? You need to keep it in inverted commas. Motion detected. If condition is done, else in the sense there is no motion. How to print no motion? You just take the same thing. So here, instead of motion detected, let's print no motion. Yeah, so we just need to close it with curly brace, then we are done. Shall we check it out? So now it is showing no motion because I'm not moving any of the object just near to the sensor. That's why it's no motion. When I move the object, it's going to print motion detected. I hope you can see that, right? So this is all about the project. So just try it out using the Tinkercad. I hope you all are having Tinkercad accounts. So just try it out. If there is anything that which is bothering you, just mention in the comment section. I will try to help you out.